All right. What's up, my recovery family? How's everyone doing? Hope you're all doing fantastic. Welcome to the Your Recovery Mentor channel. Feeling much better today. As the old saying goes, this too shall pass. So my depression I was dealing with not too long ago, was it 2 days ago, has basically faded. So I'm feeling back to normal. Thank God. Thank you, God. Just huge difference, much more energy, much more positivity. It just sucks when depression hits you out of nowhere and just sucks the life out of you and energy out of you, and it's a horrible feeling to have. I was talking to my wife about it today because unfortunately she's also diagnosed with depression and she was going through it today. So all of you out there diagnosed with depression, I feel for you guys. Trust me, I know what it's like. I know what you're going through, and this too shall pass. You will get through it. It will get better. You just gotta stick it out, unfortunately. But that being said, just to change topics here. So I do have 2 giveaways going on right now. One is for the Recovery Bible. I still have a few of those I can give away. And I just started a new giveaway this morning, I believe. I'm giving away 3 rare silver coins. It's in the previous video if you want to check it out and see what the coins are all about. If you're a collector or you're just looking to make some money real quick, I know we all could use some extra cash, and you want to just throw them on eBay, whatever, it's up to you. Just check out the video, like it, make sure that you're a subscriber because I'm only giving them to subscribers, and make sure you comment on the video. If you want to let me know why you think you deserve a silver coin over everyone else, you're more than welcome to. I'm going to choose the winners on Sunday, so this coming Sunday is when I will decide who wins the coins. I'm going to give 1 to each person, so 3 coins, 3 people will win, and these coins are valued at anywhere between $180 to $200 each. So they're not some cheapo coins. They're actually rare collector coins. So check out the video if you get a second, if you're interested. But today what I want to talk to you about is, it's important in recovery, and that's building new habits and how we go about doing that. Because obviously during our addiction or our alcoholism, we've created a lot of negative habits, right? A lot of stuff that we have to overcome. And a common misconception that people have is, all I got to do is stop drinking, or all I got to do is stop using, and everything else will be fine. And unfortunately, that hardly ever tends to be the case. We usually have a lot of negative behaviors and actions that are associated with our addiction or alcoholism that we have to overcome and change. And obviously it all starts with our thoughts and our perceptions, which affect our emotions, which affect our actions and our behaviors. But these are some tips that you can use today to start working on building new habits, positive habits, something that's going to help you in your recovery. And the first thing I want to go over, I have my notes with me right here, is there's a difference between goals and habits. Okay, so that's the first thing I want you to recognize, is that there's a difference between setting goals and trying to create a new habit. So goals are like outcome, right? They're based on outcomes. That's how you measure a goal. Like, for example, if you wanted to, your goal was to get healthier, right? And you wanted to maybe shed a few pounds, or you just want to get in better shape. That would be a goal because it has an outcome. Okay, so a habit are the actions that you take to achieve that goal. So if my goal is I want to get healthier, then the habits that I want to form is maybe I want to eat better, right? Maybe I want to throw some more veggies on the plate when I'm eating my dinner. Or maybe I want to try exercising 3 times a week for 30 minutes a day and just get out and go for a walk. That's something that you can do to create a habit and do it habitually. So the first thing that I want you to understand is when we're trying to build a new habit, you have to differentiate between goals and habits. The second thing is I want you to start with small changes. Okay, so you're not trying to conquer the world here. You're not trying to do something extraordinary. Start with something small. Like I said previously, maybe just throwing some greens on the plate, that you don't usually eat. Could be a small change. Maybe taking a multivitamin, maybe just taking a walk. Small changes that are easy to accomplish. So just start small. You don't have to go say, I'm going to go to the gym 5 days a week, and I'm going to go stay at the gym for 2 hours each day. You don't want to overdo it. And the thing is, with the small changes, they all start to add up into a big change. So start small. The next one is update your environment. So again, I'm going to use the same example of trying to get healthy, right? So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to remove anything with an eyesight that's like junk food, right? Like, your chips, soda, candy, all that stuff. Put it away. Put it somewhere to where, it's difficult to get to. It's not right in front of you, constantly tempting you. For recovery purposes, maybe if you've got posters of weed out there, or whatever, you got something that's triggering in your room, get rid of it. Brighten up your room. Put up some positive, self-affirmations. Make sure your environment is working with you, not against you. That's very important, because the last thing you want to do is set yourself up for failure by being in an environment that is actually not helping you whatsoever. So you want to make sure you update your environment. Okay, make changes that encourage your new habit. All right, don't discourage unwanted habits. So the next thing is, sorry, I gotta grab my notes here. Tie new habits to other activities. Okay, so for instance, after I eat my dinner, I will read for 5 minutes. Okay, let's say you wanted to build a new habit of reading more books. All right, you want to gain some more knowledge, you want to work on personal development, and if you're like me, you really like personal development books, or how to create wealth, or how to better invest, whatever it is. But I don't read as much as I want to. So what I would do is I would combine it, right? Tie it to something so that it reminds me to do the habit that I'm trying to build. So again, the example would be, after I eat dinner, I will read for 5 minutes. I'll read for 10 minutes. I'll read 10 pages, whatever it is, but tie it to something. Maybe it's, after I have my morning coffee, I'm going to meditate for 5 minutes. Tie it to something that reminds you to do the habit that you're trying to build. The next thing is, some practice is better than no practice. All right, so again, going back to small things, right? Baby steps. It's better to do something than nothing, because over time, over days, weeks, months, and years, even though it's small little things that you're doing, it's going to add up into something huge over time, and it's going to create a lot of new positive habits for you, even though you're doing something small. So it's okay to start small. It's okay to stay small. It's okay to just do something instead of just doing nothing. That's the last thing you want to do, is just do absolutely nothing, because then it's a wasted day. It's wasted time, and we're not talking about anything huge here. Maybe just 5 minutes. 5 minutes of whatever the habit is that you're trying to accomplish. All right, I had to do a quick cut. Picking up food for the family as usual. So, like we were just talking about, do something rather than nothing. So make sure that you're slowly increasing your productivity. It's more important to take action on a more regular basis than to, even if it's a small action, than to take no action at all. So instead of doing like, again, let's use the example of getting healthy. Instead of spending an hour at the gym once a week, it's better to go spend 15 minutes at the gym, 3 to 4 times a week. So small changes. The next thing is, tell someone. All right, tell someone about the new habit that you're trying to create. This builds accountability, right? This builds an accountability buddy, right? I think that's what it's called, something like that. Something stupid like that. But the main thing is it builds accountability, and you're telling someone. So you're actually putting it out there. It's not just a thought anymore. It's not just something that you're keeping to yourself. You're actually sharing it with someone else, so that they, one, can hold you accountable, and two, that you're actually voicing it to another human being. It's not just a thought anymore. It's an actual almost commitment at this point in time to this new habit that you're trying to create. And you'd be surprised at how well this works, especially if the person you're talking to is also trying to create a new habit. And it works even better if you're both working on the same new habit. So if you have a friend of yours that also wants to get healthy, you guys can have healthy contests with each other. Who can lose the most weight the quickest in a healthy way, of course, or who can change their eating habits the best, who can cut down on the carbs the most, whatever it is, but tell someone about this new habit that you're trying to create so that you can have that accountability. It's very important, especially in recovery, right? You want to have people around you that hold you accountable and don't co-sign any BS. Like, hey, let's go to the bar and shoot some pool. Probably not a very good idea to go to a bar for any reason. Even if you're really going to shoot pool, it's called risk management. You don't want to put yourself in a situation that's going to increase the risk of relapse, right? So going to a bar to shoot some pool probably ain't the best idea. So going to a bar at all ain't the best idea. So having someone with you to hold you accountable is important. Actually, quick story. So I remember the first concert I went to in recovery. I went and saw the Eminem and Rihanna Monster Tour. It was amazing. One of the best concerts I've ever went to, and Eminem was just on fire. It was, I'll never forget. It was at the Rose Bowl, Pasadena, California. It was insane. But I was surrounded by people that were smoking weed, just drunk, belligerent, a couple people rolling their asses off, dude. Like it was nuts, and people were definitely effed up at this concert. And I'll be honest with you, the thought did cross my mind, like, you know what, if I have a drink, it ain't gonna kill anyone, it's not gonna hurt anything. But I had my buddy there with me to help hold me accountable. And so anytime I had that thought, it's like, I was like, dude, we could just have a drink real quick. He was there to be like, nah, dude, it's not worth it. We don't want to throw away all the time that we've already accumulated over a few drinks. It's not worth it. And so he helped hold me accountable while I was at this concert. And not only did I get to enjoy a concert sober, but I got to remember the whole damn concert. Like I remember everything from that concert. It was one of the best concerts I've ever been to in my life. So have someone there to help hold you accountable, and at the very least share with someone that you're trying to start this new habit. So you're putting it out there. It's no longer just a thought in your head. It's actually something that someone can be like, by the way, how you doing with that new habit? They can check in on you. The next thing is to track your progress. This is always something that you can do to kind of hold yourself accountable. So you get like a journal or a spreadsheet or a calendar, and every time you do your habit, right, this new habit you're trying to do, you can put a check mark on the calendar, or you can journal about it, like, okay, so this is what I did today, like, again, getting healthier. Instead of having, chili dog, I would decide to have a salad instead, so you can journal about it, you can create a spreadsheet, whatever you want to do, but just track it, because it's really cool after a period of time to go back and see just check mark after check mark after check mark, day after day after day, of you accomplishing this new goal of creating this new habit. And it's also going to help you hold yourself accountable, because if you miss a day, you're going to see all these check marks and then a blank day and then more check marks. Hopefully you get right back on it. You get right back on the horse and you continue moving towards creating this new habit. But it's going to make you feel somewhat guilty for missing that day. So it's actually a really good tip to use to have that self-accountability. So track your progress as you're trying to create this new habit. And the last thing that I want to go over with you guys is celebrate your success. All right, they say it takes, everyone says something different, but it's somewhere between 14 to 30 days to create a new habit, depending on who you ask. I think to me it's 21 days. But I think it depends on what the habit is, how intense the habit is. Are you trying to replace a negative habit with a positive habit? I think there's a lot of factors that actually go into play when you're figuring out how much time it's going to take to create a new habit. So I would say between 14 to 30 days to create a new habit, on average 21 days. But once you get to a point to, let's say your goal is 30 days in a row of accomplishing this new habit, and you do it, right? You've done all 30 days. celebrate, do something for yourself, reward yourself. You know, if you're trying to get healthier, go get an ice cream sundae. Go do something to reward yourself for being good for 30 days, for doing the right thing for 30 days straight. I mean, I think that's incredibly important to recognize our positive behaviors and to reward ourselves and to have that internal validation, to learn that you are capable of accomplishing things. You are capable of getting things done and creating new habits that are self-serving, that are self-rewarding, and very good for your lifestyle, for yourself, for your personal development, and for your recovery. So go celebrate. I don't know. Go see a movie that you wanted to always see. Go to a game. Go watch a baseball game, a football game. I don't know what you're into, but whatever it is, celebrate a little bit. Give yourself a pat on the back. Go do something fun, and reward yourself for the hard work that you've done, because you've earned it. All right. And I talked about this in a video before. If someone asked me, do I deserve the life that I have today? My answer would be no, because I don't think I do, if I'm being honest. With all the bad stuff that I've done early on in my life and all the people that I've hurt, I don't feel like I deserve the life that I have today, but I've earned the life that I have today, for sure. I've put in the work to earn the life that I've had today. And when you do something like this, like creating a new habit, building a new habit, you're putting in the work to create this new habit. You're earning, this new habit. So reward yourself, celebrate your victories. It's very important to recognize your victories, because it's not all negative. Life isn't all crap. Life can actually be pretty good sometimes, and sometimes it absolutely sucks, right? But let's celebrate and focus on the good times too. Let's not get caught up in just the negativity, because that's just going to continue to drag you down. And so when good things happen, when you're able to accomplish something, please make sure you take the time to recognize that fact. It helps in so many different areas, and it helps prove to yourself that you're capable. So there you go. There you have it. There's my tips for building new positive habits. Give it a shot. What do you got to lose, right? I mean, try it out. Try it out for a few weeks. See what happens with it. See if you start to move closer to creating those new positive habits. And then if you get a chance, like I said, check out my other 2 giveaway videos I got going on right now. And if you're looking for something different, let's say you've been to treatment multiple times and you want to do something to where you can achieve recovery from home, go check out yourrecoverymentor.com. It's a program that I've put together after owning and operating an outpatient treatment center for almost 7 years now. Been in recovery for over 8 years, and sponsored a countless amount of men through the 12 steps of Alcoholics Anonymous. And it's a program that works. I know it works because I put together the program at our outpatient center, and it works for our patients that we have there. So if you get a chance, check it out, see if it's something you're interested in. I would recommend, if I'm being totally honest and transparent, going to Detox Res first, getting off whatever you're on, getting a clear head, and then maybe sign up for your recoverymentor.com and then do your aftercare from home with your recoverymentor.com. We work in combination with telehealth therapy as well, so you can still continue to work on your core issues or anything, any trauma that you may have experienced early on in your life. And we do also have an option for Suboxone maintenance for all my opioid addicts out there. It's an incredible program that we put together. We're hiring nothing but the best mentors. I'm one of them. You might be working with me one-on-one or in a small group mentorship type of level, like small classroom level of no more than 5 people. But, if it's something different you're looking for, and you can only do, let's say, 28 to 30 days of treatment, and you got to get back to work, you got to get back home, a great way to increase your odds is to do aftercare, to continue treatment after those first initial 30 days. So, if you do a 30-day program, you have about a 1 in 10 chance of making it to a year clean and sober. That's what the statistics state. If you do an aftercare program and complete it, keyword here is complete it, then keywords, I guess, then your odds actually go up to 1 in 3. So you know, if you do a 30-day program, you still feel like you need more accountability, you still feel like you need to get more work done, but you got to go back home for work because maybe you have limited disability, maybe you're about to turn 26, your insurance is going to cut out, or maybe you just don't know someone that's going to watch your kids for over 30 days, and you miss your family too much. You do have an option now to do a really excellent program. I put it together myself. I think it's going to be one of the best programs out there, just like the outpatient program that I run. So if you get a chance, check it out. If not, no worries. If you have any questions, post them in the comments. If you have any suggestions, post them in the comments. If there's any videos you want me to do in the future about a certain topic, post them in the comments. And I'd love to hear from you guys. I try to respond to each and every one of your comments that I get. So, love you guys. God bless each and every one of you. Nobody's told you they love you today. I love you. Got nothing but love for you because you're worthy of love. You're worthy of forgiveness. You're worthy of an amazing life because you are an amazing person. Remember, this is a new you. Screw the old version of you. The old version of you is gone. Okay, it's dead and gone. This is the new version of you. This is the you that you're going to be from here on out. All right, so let's focus on that. Let's focus on the positive. Get rid of the negative, and let's just keep living our lives and continue and pushing forward. Okay, have a great rest of your day. Until next video, peace out.